So welcome to all of you Shiksha 360. Basically, this is the MCQ discussion session of chapter number 1. Hope all of you have gone through the sessions properly, basically provided in your ABM group. So let's start our discussion ABM MCQ series December 2022 set number 1. Clear? This is the first set, chapter number 1, and that is question number 1 to 23. Clear? 1 to 23. So let's start our discussion. So the first question basically present on your screens now. Dash defined economics as a study of mankind in the ordinary business of life. Clear? Basically, Dash defined economics basically as a study of mankind in the ordinary business of life. First one is Adam Smith, second one is Lionel Robbins, third one is Samuelson, fourth one is Alfred Marshall. Clear? Basically, who defined economics basically as a study of mankind in the ordinary business of life. Clear? Basically, in the ordinary business of life. Clear? So what is the correct answer? Adam Smith, Lionel Robbins, Samuelson, or Alfred Marshall? Clear? We have discussed in the part 1 of chapter number 1. Clear? That is basically Alfred Marshall. Clear? Option number D is the answer. That is Alfred Marshall. Clear? Basically, Alfred Marshall basically defined the economics as a study of mankind. Clear? Basically, as a study of mankind in the ordinary business of life. Clear? Option number D is the answer. Clear? Adam Smith definition basically it is basically study of wealth. Study of wealth, that is definition basically it is given by the Adam Smith. And Alfred Marshall basically study of welfare or welfare definition or mankind definition basically it is related to the Alfred Marshall. Clear? Mankind or welfare definition basically it is related to the Alfred Marshall. Clear? So the correct answer here is to be option number D. Clear? Correct answer option number D. So please remember these points basically while answering the question. Clear? Now move to the second question. The father of modern economics is clear. Basically, who is known to be as the father of modern economics? Marshall, J.M.Keynes, Adam Smith, Karl Marx. Clear? So please tell first what is the correct answer. Basically, who is known as the father of modern economics? Marshall, J.M.Keynes, Adam Smith, or Karl Marx? What is the correct answer? Option number C is the correct answer. That is Adam Smith. Clear? Adam Smith basically it is known as the father of modern economics. So option number C is the answer. And there is a book written by Adam Smith. Can anyone tell basically Adam basically the father of modern economics basically written a book in the year 1776. Clear? Basically in the year 1776. What is the name of the book? In which basically they define that economics is the study of wealth. In that book, basically, they define that economics is a study of wealth. Clear? So what is the name of that book? Basically, An Enquiry into the Nature and causes of the wealth of nations. Clear? An inquiry into the nature and causes of the wealth of nations. Clear? Basically, this book it is written by the Adam Smith in 1776 and it relates to the study of the wealth. Clear? Basically, in which they define that economics is the study of the wealth. Clear? So please remember all these points because in the examination, basically, you will get any type of question basically from these points. Clear? Very easy topic. Definitely, you will get 1 or 2 questions basically from this chapter. And our motive basically we have to attempt correctly that questions. Clear? Now move to the next question. Question number 3. Macroeconomics. Clear? Basically, macroeconomics basically deals with now. Basically, you have to remember that there are 2 words that is micro and macro. Clear? Here they are asking basically macroeconomics. Basically, macroeconomics basically deals with. One is gross domestic product, unemployment rate, price indices. Option number D is all the above. Clear? So macroeconomics basically deals with gross domestic product, employment, unemployment rate, price indices, all the above. Clear? So option number D is the correct answer. That is all the above. Clear? Option number D is the correct answer. That is all the above. Clear? So macroeconomics basically deals with all these things. Clear? Gross domestic product, unemployment rate, price indices. Clear? So option number D is the correct answer. All of the above. Now move to the next question. Question number 4. Economics deals with the basically economics deals with the first one is production, second one is allocation, Third one is use of goods and services. Fourth one is distribution. Clear? Select the most appropriate basically from the one. Clear? We have to find that basically economics deals with basically with which things. Clear? Production. Yes, it is deals with the production. Clear? Allocation basically it is also that. That is use of goods and services. Clear? So basically first 3 points it is the correct one. Clear? That is economics. This is the point basically which we have discussed in the part 1. Clear? Basically it is the first line of the basically chapter, that is economics deals with the production, allocation and use of goods and services. Clear? Basically and use of goods and services. So option number A is the answer, that is A, B and C. Clear? A, B and C. Clear? In the book basically they have written, or basically in the slides basically we have also mentioned that economics deals with the production, allocation and use of goods and services. Okay, so option number A is the correct answer. Now move to the next question, question number 5. How do macroeconomics differ from microeconomics? Clear? Basically how they are differ. How do macroeconomics differ from the microeconomics? Clear? First one is the basic tools of analysis. Second one is the underlying principles. Third one is the use of abstractions and models. Fourth one is the problem studied. Clear? Fourth one here, that is the problem studied. Clear? How do macroeconomics basically differ from the microeconomics? First one is the basic tools of analysis. Second one is the underlying principles. Third one is the use of abstractions and models. Fourth one is the problem studied. Clear? The option number D is the correct answer, that is the problem studied. Clear? Basically how they will see anything. Clear? That basically depends. Clear? Between them, that is between the macroeconomists and the microeconomists, that is the problem studies. Clear? So option number D is the answer, that is the problem studied. Now move to the next question, question number 6. Very, very important. Clear? This type of question you will directly find in any of the set. Clear? Earlier basically they are also asked this type of question basically. What is the question? Say that basically the Great Depression occurred basically during the period of. Option number A is 1929 to 1930. Option number B is 1934 to 1935. Option number C is 1938 to 1939. Option number D is 1941 to 1942. Clear? So basically when the Great Depression occurred during the period. Clear? Basically which period? That is the option number A is the correct answer, that is 1929 to 1930. Clear? 1929 to 1930. This one is the correct answer. Clear? I request to all of you, please go through the sessions very properly. Otherwise, basically, you are not able to answer the question even in the examination. Clear? Because there are basically more theoretical type of question. Clear? So that you have to remember all these points one by one. And these points you are able to understand only if you go through the session at least 2 to 3 times. Now move to the next question number 7. Economics is a science which studies human behavior as a relationship between ends and scarce means, which have alternative used. So this definition of economics has been given by. Clear? So basically this definition of economics has been given by. First option is Alfred Marshal. Second one is Lionel Robbins. Third one is the Adam Smith. Fourth one is the J.M. Keynes. So what is the correct answer? Clear? That is economics is a science which studies human behavior as a relationship between ends and scarce means, which have alternative uses. Clear? So this definition of economics has been given by the option number B, that is Lionel Robbins. Clear? That is Lionel Robbins. Clear? So option number B is the correct answer. Now move to the next question, question number 8. In a mixed economy like India, clear? Basically in a mixed economy like India, which of the following sectors coexist? Clear? In a mixed economy like India, which of the following sectors coexist? First one is the public sector. Second one is the private sector. Third one is the joint sector. Clear? So option number A is all the 3. Option number B is 1 and 2 only. Option number C is 1 and 3 only. Option number D is 2 and 3 only. Clear? Option number D is 2 and 3 only. Clear? So what is the correct answer of this question? Clear? In the mixed economy like India, which of the following sectors basically coexist? First one is the public sector. Second one is the private sector. Third one is the joint sector. Clear? So option number A is the correct answer. That is all the 3. Clear? Option number A is the correct answer. That is all the 3. Clear? Public sector, private sector, and joint sector. Clear? All are coexist. Clear? In the economy like India, or basically in the mixed economy. Now move to the next question, question number 9. In a mixed economy, which of the following role is played by the government? Clear? Basically, in the mixed economy, basically, which of the following role is played by the government? First one is to oversee the functioning of the marketplace. Second one is basically to enact law to regulate economic activity. Third one is basically to produce goods and services. Clear? To produce goods and services. Clear? So what is the correct answer here? Basically, in a mixed economy, which of the following role is played by the government? To oversee the functioning of the marketplace. This one is correct or not? Yes, basically this one is the correct one. Mixed economy, clear, under the mixed economy. So to enact law to regulate economic activity, this one is also correct. To produce goods and services, clear. Basically, this is not the role played by the government. Clear, this role it is not to be played by the government under the mixed economy. Clear? The firms basically will produce. Clear. So option number B is the correct answer. That is 1 and 2 only. Clear. Option number B is the correct answer. That is 1 and 2 only. Clear. So in a mixed economy, basically, which of the following role is played by the government? First one is basically to oversee the functioning of the marketplace. Second one is basically to enact law to regulate the economic activity. Clear? To enact law basically to regulate the economic activity. Clear? Now move to the next question, question number 10. Very, very important. Clear? This question definitely you will find in any of the set. Clear? Laissez-faire economy. Clear? Laissez-faire economy. Basically, it is the extreme case of a market economy, the extreme case of a command economy, the extreme case of a mixed economy, or none of these. Clear? Or none of these. Clear? So what is the correct answer? Laissez-faire economy, basically it is the extreme case of the market economy, extreme case of the command economy, extreme case of the mixed economy. Clear? The correct answer here is to be basically option number A, that is the extreme case of the market economy. Basically this one is our answer. Clear? This one is our answer. Now move to the next question, question number 11. Hong Kong. We have discussed regarding that also. Clear? Basically Hong Kong can be described as a capitalist economy. Clear? Basically Hong Kong can be described as a capitalist economy because all problems of resource allocation basically are solved by the price mechanism. Income is unevenly distributed. Not all the public utilities. Clear? Basically not all the public utilities basically are owned by the government, or most resources are privately owned. Clear? Or most resources are privately owned. Clear? So what is the correct answer here? All problems of resource allocation basically are solved by the price mechanism. Second one is basically income is unevenly distributed. Not all the public utilities basically are owned by the government, or most resources are privately owned. Clear? Or most resources are privately owned. Clear? So basically what is the correct answer? Basically capitalist economy, basically that is most of the resources basically are owned by the public, privately owned. Clear? That privately formed. Clear? So option number D is the answer. That is most resources are privately owned. Clear? So this one is the correct answer. Now move to the next question, very easy question. Who gave the definition of economics related to welfare? Clear? Basically who gives the definition? That is economics related to welfare. Clear? We have discussed both till now basically three definitions. Clear? Given by the different three economists, that is basically by the Adam Smith, Alfred, Marshal, Lionel Robbins. Clear? So basically who gives us study of welfare? That is wealth, it is given by the Adam Smith, and welfare basically it is given by the Alfred Marshal. Clear? Alfred Marshal. So this one is our answer. Clear? Lionel Robbins basically and then scarce means. So option number B is the correct answer. That is the Alfred Marshal. Now move to the next question, question number 13. Very, very important. This is also known as this person basically it is also known as the macroeconomics, or founder of that. Journal Theory of Employment, Interest and Money. Clear? Basically Journal Theory of Interest and Employment, Interest and Money was authored by. Clear? Journal Theory of Employment, Interest and Money basically was authored by. First one is the Lionel Robbins, second one is the Alfred Marshal, third one is the Adam Smith, fourth one is the J.M.Keynes. Clear? Fourth one is the J.M.Keynes. Clear? So Journal Theory of Employment, Interest and Money basically was authored by the option number D, that is J.M.Keynes. Clear? Option number D, that is J.M.Keynes. Clear? John Maynard Keynes. This one is the correct answer. Now move to the question number 14. We have discussed this point in the second question. Clear? When was Adam Smith basically major work, An Enquiry into the Nature and Causes of Wealth of Nations published? Clear? Basically when was Adam Smith major work, that is An Enquiry into the Nature and Causes of Wealth of Nations published? Clear? 1756, 1766, 1776. Clear? So what is the correct answer? That is option number C is the correct answer. That is 1776. Clear? That is 1776. Clear? So when was Adam Smith basically major work? That is an inquiry into the nature and causes of wealth of nations published. That is option number C. That is 1776. Clear? Option number C is the correct answer. Now move to the next question. India is a which type of economy? That is capitalistic economy, socialistic economy, mixed economy, laissez-faire economy. Clear? So India is a capitalistic economy, socialist economy, mixed economy. Option number D is laissez-faire economy. Clear? So option number C is the correct answer. That is mixed economy. Clear? This one is the correct answer. Now move to the next question. Question number 16. Who is popularly referred to as the father of modern economics? Clear? Basically, who is popularly referred to as the father of modern economics? Clear? Adam Smith, Alfred Marshall, Lionel Robbins, J.M.Keynes. I think this question is repeated. Basically, who is popularly referred as the father of modern economics? Option number A is the correct answer. That is Adam Smith. Clear? That is Adam Smith. Basically, it is referred as the father of modern economics. Now move to the next question. Question number 17. Which of the following basically it is a capitalistic economy? Clear? Basically, which of the following basically it is a capitalistic economy? Clear? Option number A is England. Option number B is China. Option number C is India. Option number D is none of the above. Clear? Option number D is none of the above. Clear? So what is the correct answer basically? Which of the economy basically it is a capitalist economy? So option number A is the correct answer. That is England. It is a capitalist economy. Clear? Basically, this is the mixed economy. Clear? So option number A is the answer. That is the England. Now move to the next question. Question number 18. Very, very important. Please go through the question very carefully. The idea of dash in economics. Clear? Basically, the idea of dash basically in economics is that we have unlimited wants. Clear? Basically, we have unlimited wants, but limited resources. Clear? Basically, we have unlimited wants. Clear? That is basically our wants are unlimited basically, but our resources are to be limited. Clear? Basically, but our resources are to be limited. Clear? The idea of dash basically economics is that we have unlimited wants basically, but limited resources. Opportunity cost, scarcity, marginal analysis, normative economics. Clear? That is basically the idea of scarcity. The idea of scarcity basically economics is that we have unlimited wants, but limited resources. Clear? Basically, but limited resources. Clear? We have unlimited wants basically, but limited resources. Clear? So option number B is the correct answer. That is the scarcity. Clear? That is the scarcity. Now move to the next question. Question number 19. Which of the following is not one of the fundamental question? Clear? Basically, which of the following is not one of the fundamental questions that the study of economics is supposed to answer? Clear? That the study of economics basically is supposed to answer. Clear? Which of the following is not one of the fundamental questions that the study of economics is supposed to answer? Clear? So option number A is what commodities are produced and in what quantities. Option number B is when are goods produced. Option number C is basically for whom are goods produced. Option number D is basically how are goods produced. Clear? Basically, how are goods produced. Clear? So what is the correct answer of this question? Clear? Which of the following is not one of the fundamental question that the study of economics is supposed to answer? Clear? First one is what commodities are produced and in what quantities. Option number B is basically when are goods produced. Option number C is basically for whom are goods produced. Option number D is basically how are goods produced. Clear? So what is the correct answer? Please tell fast. Option number B is the correct answer. Basically, when are goods produced. Clear? So basically, this is not one of the fundamental question that the study of economics basically is supposed to answer. That is basically when are goods produced. Clear? So this one is our answer. Now move to the question number 20. A capitalist economy basically uses dash as a principal means of allocating resources. Clear? Basically, a capitalist economy basically uses dash as a principle of means of allocating resources. Clear? Demand, supply, efficiency, prices. Clear? So basically what it uses, basically it uses prices. Clear? That is the capitalist economy. Basically where there are basically more private firms, privately owned. Basically uses prices as the principal means of allocating resources. Clear? As a principal means of allocating resources. Option number D is the answer. That is the prices. Now move to the next question. Question number 21. Which of the following basically falls under the microeconomics? Clear? Basically, which of the following basically falls under the microeconomics? Option number is national income. This is basically macro. Macro. Option number B is general price level. This is also macro. Fact national saving and investment. Basically, this is also macro. Clear? Overall level. So option number C is the correct one. That is the factor pricing. Clear? That is the factor pricing. This one basically comes under the microeconomics. Clear? Basically, microeconomics. That is basically it generally analysis. Clear? Basically, what microeconomics basically generally as analysis. Basically, it analyzes the market behavior. Clear? Basically, it generally analyzes the market behavior of individual customers. Clear? Generally analyzes the market behavior of individual customers. Clear? So option number C is the answer. That is the factor pricing. Clear? That is the factor pricing. Clear? Microeconomics basically analyzes the market behavior of the individual customers. Clear? Now move to the next question. Owing to the problem of the scarcity. Clear? Question number 22. What it says that basically owing to the problem of the scarcity, that is the deficiency in a society, we have to impose price controls, make choices, adopt a planned economic system, compete against each other. Clear? Compete against each other. Clear? Impose price controls, make choices. Clear? Basically, this one is the correct. Basically, we have to make choice. Basically, which thing we want, which thing basically, if we will not take, basically our demand will be satisfied. We can say that basically our work will be done. Clear? So option number B, we can say that adopt a planned economic system or compete against each other. Clear? Basically, compete against each other. Clear? Scarcity, that is basically we are competing against each other. Clear? So this one is the correct one or this one is the correct one. Clear? This one is the correct one. Clear? That is compete against each other. Okay. Even I think basically option number C is one of the way basically which we have to go with that. Owing to the problem of, if we basically what they are saying that basically if we impose price controls. Clear? Basically if we import price controls, so basically it comes under the everyone. Clear? So basically everyone basically want this thing. Clear? Basically everyone want this thing. Clear? So this one is definitely not the answer. Clear? This one is definitely not the answer. Clear? So there is a gap in the prices. Clear? Basically for the basic things, basically we want to say that basically there is impose on the price. Clear? Basically, but for the we can say that like basically goods basically which are used for the recreation purposes or basically for other demand type of purposes, there is not like we can say price control. Clear? Basically there is a price as per the cost. Clear? So option number 1 is not the correct one. Clear? So this one is not answer. This one is not our answer. Okay, so basically most we can say make choices and adopt a planned economic system. Clear? So according to me, basically option number not D, basically option number C is the answer. That is make choices and adopted a planned economic system. Clear? According to me, option number C is the answer. Clear? And if there is any up and down or in any answer, so you can also comment. We will discuss once again. Clear? So according to me, this one is the correct answer. Now move to the last question of our today's session. So question number 23, basically as a student of economics, when you speak of scarcity, basically as a student of economics, basically when you speak of scarcity, basically you are referring to, clear? Basically when you speak on of scarcity, the ability of society to consume all that it produces, the ability of society to employ all of its resources, the inability of society basically to satisfy all human wants because of the limited resources, the ability of society basically to continually make technology breakthroughs and increase production. Clear? To continually make technology breakthroughs and increase production. Clear? And increase production. Clear? So what is the correct answer? As a study of economics, basically when you speak of scarcity, basically you are referring to option number C is the correct answer. That is the inability of the society. Clear? That is the inability of the society to satisfy all human wants. Clear? Because of limited sources. Clear? To satisfy all human wants because of limited sources. Clear? So option number C is the correct answer. Clear? The inability of the society. Clear? Scarcity basically that is the inability of the society basically to satisfy all human wants because of the limited sources. Clear? Because of the limited sources. Clear? So this one is our answer. Clear? So this one is our answer. Hope all the questions are clear to all of you. Basically what we have discussed today. Basically if any student basically facing any issue, you can ask your doubts in the group. And I request to all of you, basically students who will face issue, before moving anything, just go through the session at least 2 times. Clear? Just go through the session at least 2 times so that you are able to understand all the points. Clear? So that you are able to understand all the points. Basically every time, basically we will discuss MCQs in this way. Clear? If there is any numerical based topic, we will also discuss numericals, case studies. Clear? And like MCQs, case studies, and numerical. Clear? Basically we will discuss. We'll provide you the recorded session. Clear? After the session, basically we'll provide you this video in the group so that you are able to remember at the time of the examination. Clear? Go through that basically for the revision purpose. Clear? So thanks to all of you for joining this session.